So my name's Chris Pearson. I'm one of the owners and co-founder of the Auto Den. I serve the back office function of the company. That's my role. I'm originally from Naples, Florida. Been in Tampa since 1989. So I'm assuming a lot of people have the same connection as I do, but when I was a kid, very, very immediate connection to cars. My parents were stationed in England, and they started collecting these little Matchbox cars in the original box and brought them back from England, and those were in my room in massive display cases. And I started getting into the Hot Wheels when I got old enough, which were a little bit cooler than the Matchbox. But to this day, I still have all of them, and it's a collection of upward of 10,000 different Matchbox and Hot Wheels, most of them all still in the original packaging. So I've owned cars as much as my budget and parking garage would afford. I've had a passionate and affinity for all different cars. And the biggest thing that was holding me back, especially as in my career I started getting a little more successful and had the ability to buy cars, was where do you put them? And where do you put them in a place that represents your garage? My garage at home is air conditioned. Where can you find a place that you trust leaving it with someone else? You know, sometimes you go to a valet and you're worried about the guy taking your car around the block for a spin. At the Auto Den, we're more about making sure that our beliefs and values as owners are portrayed through the team here, and the car is not moved outside of the facility. We have the air conditioners inspected constantly. We're making sure that this facility protects and provides a safe place to keep the car, just like it would be if I had a 10-car garage at home. So the mission at the Auto Den is really to preserve and protect the vehicle of anybody who entrusts us to do that. We love Ferraris, we love classic cars, we love hot rods and muscle. But if you're stationed in the military and you need a place to keep your car and you don't want to leave it at the airport, if you have a frequent business reason for traveling to town and you need a place to keep your car, you will receive just as much passion from us with your Mazda CX-5 as you will with your $200,000 paint job. We're here to provide climate-controlled car storage at the top level. So when we started the Auto Den, it was a little scary to rent a very large facility. It was challenging to convince people that we had the passion when you're looking at an empty warehouse. And after we got some very little traction, COVID came along and really put us way behind the eight ball starting the business. And for me, that was probably the scariest thing I've ever been through. Once we got through that, we realized that there were a lot of people that had the same need and passion that we did. And by them coming to the facility, seeing the growth, seeing cars start to come here, meeting the owners firsthand, and understanding our passion for them, we quickly overcame that. And our mission is to open more locations and share that with people in other cities and bring the Auto Den to you so that you have a great place to keep your car. So the Auto Den took us a little bit of time to get the traction because of COVID and the offset that we had there. Partners decided to start looking at what expansion might look like, and we looked hard at many cities. Dallas was chosen for a couple of reasons. One, my two partners have roots in Dallas. We feel the car community is robust there and in some ways underserved. There are some people doing what we do, but it's not tailored to just storage. We don't have membership fees. And so we looked at different size buildings and different locations and ultimately decided on a larger facility than we have here in Tampa in a central location on Hinton Street. It's very close to Love Field, which is important for us to make it convenient for airport parking. And we wanted to bring what we've built here and developed here by way of processes and teamwork and everything to Dallas to help that culture see that, look, there's a great alternative for you to keep your car, whether it's airport parking, whether you have to go overseas for a period of time, or whether you just want to start a collection and need a good place to keep it. So to me, one of the coolest things is seeing what everybody else is passionate about. I really think that's neat. Over my shoulder, I don't know if you can see it, is this really unique color Ferrari. I personally am not a Ferrari lover, but that car just speaks to me like no other. I think it's really cool to see what moves people. My partners have a hunting Jeep and how it moves them. It came from their family. My CTS-V wagon speaks to me like nothing else ever has. So I just think it's really neat to be able to see what everybody else is passionate about and for them to appreciate that we love that and we'll help them keep it nice. So if you come to the Auto Den and you walk in and you see what we've built here, and maybe in Dallas we don't have this level at first when you come in, I want the customer to know that we will do everything in our power to take care of that car, and we will make sure that everything is exactly on time and correct, just the way you would want it if you were managing your own garage.